Hello, one and all. Jeremy is back from California, back from Power Morphicon, and I do want to do a video all about that, and I promise you I'm going to do a video where I talk about Power Morphicon. I'm going to talk about the state of Power Rangers in general with Hasbro. They made some announcements. I just want to talk about just in general where the franchise is as a whole. And I promise you that video is going to be coming out soon. I'm going to try to work on it this coming weekend, and I hope you enjoy it. It's probably going to be a longer video, just me talking, giving my personal thoughts. Not really in the form of like the podcast, No Pink Spandex, that I'm a part of. Just me, one-on-one, giving you my thoughts. But that is for the future. That is not now. What we have now is an unboxing video, and this is a special one. This package came while I was in California. I've been waiting for it for a few weeks now, and I'm very, very excited. For those of you who don't know, the Power Rangers movie that came out last year, they did a prop store selling of a lot of the items, and I'll admit, I wasn't looking for like the big items, because they were selling power coins and full Ranger suits, all this stuff, and it was going for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And while it would be nice to own some of that stuff, and as much as I love Power Rangers, you know, I just can't justify spending that. So I did spend some money. I will tell you it was in the low hundreds of dollars. So, you know, not crazy, but definitely a pretty penny, so to speak. And some of these items, you know, I saw similar ones going for even more. So I really feel like I got good deals here. But I'm going to crack open this box. I'm going to show you, it's really two main items in here, made up of smaller items to complete them. But we'll see that when we get to it. And I really hope you enjoy it. I really hope you like the items that I purchased. And I think these are good representations of the movie as a whole without going for like the obvious Ranger gear. If you get what I'm saying. So we are slicing this open. I am seeing this for the first time. And oh my, oh, there's packing peanuts. All the packing peanuts. I need to like start throwing these in the trash or something. I don't know. What? Oh, first I have an envelope. I believe this envelope is my authenticity, but I don't want to confirm. I want to open this up and show you what I have. Okay. So this is an advertisement for other sales that they have coming up. And this is just a little ad for the auction. You know, a little card about the auction that actually took place. A couple of those cards. And then what I have right here is my 2 certificates of authenticity for lot 190 and lot 226. So it's got registration numbers, it's got individual signatures on my items. I'm going to hold them back so you don't really see greatly what they are. But so I have these 2 little certificates of authenticity. Very, very cool. These are the type of things that would be nice to get signed by people from the movie. That might be the ultimate goal here, but we'll see. So I'm going to set those aside for now. And so I'm trying to find the smaller item first, but it might not be feasible. You kind of have to pull this out off. There we go, a little off, pull that one out. Not doing a great job of containing the peanuts. Here's the other one, I believe. And I think that should be everything in here. I'm going to feel around in the box to make sure. And yes, I believe that's everything. So I'm going to set the box itself aside. We can get to I can toss that later. But for now, I'm actually going to go through the items. So, smaller item here, obviously, paper in an envelope. And you might be able to guess what this is before I open it. In fact, you know, my description is probably going to talk about it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So now what I have here are prop replicas. Well, not replicas, but these are used in the movie. These is the detention notes, as they say. So I believe I got 6 of them. Let me see. Yes. So this is the detention note that Kimberly wrote, you know, for the whole team when they got together at the end of the movie. So it's 6 copies of the detention note that says we should start a band. I think it's very cool. There were different versions of this lot. There were some that had like crumpled up versions or folded up versions from when they threw them around at each other. But I just like the really crisp, clean, original version of the note. So what my real plan here is that I would like to take one of these and just get all 5 Rangers to sign it one day. Preferably in their own colors. But I feel like one of these signed really perfectly would be just fantastic in a frame. I think it would go great on the wall somewhere with all the Rangers, you know, in their colors. And I think that for me, people don't necessarily know this about me because I don't necessarily show it as well as I would like. But I feel like I'm a very sentimental person. And stuff like this, you know, which really was just a nice stinger to the end of the movie, and it really displayed their togetherness as a team. And that's what really drew me to Power Rangers in the first place, is the fact that you had all these different kids from different walks of life that could really come together as a group and be friends under extraordinary circumstances. And as the type of person who, when I was a kid, didn't really have a lot of friends, you know, that's what always made the franchise resonate with me. And watching the movie when it came out really brought back a lot of those memories, a lot of those really, really good memories. So, while this was not a very expensive item in the grand scheme of things, I mean, obviously it's 6 pieces of paper. 6 pieces of paper shouldn't cost a lot. But what it means to the scope of the movie, and to me as a result of that, I think that the price that I paid was, you know, probably less than, you know, the sentimental value of it. So it's like, I'm just super, super stoked to have these. I think this is just a fantastic thing. I can already see, you know, where I would put all 5 names, and dang, I'm very proud to have this. And I know, and like I said before, I know there's like 3 or 4 more other versions of this out there. I even have a friend who has one of the other ones, JC, you know who you are out there. So it's really, really cool just to have it, man. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I'm just kind of at a loss for words. And so the other item, the bigger item I have, it's the one that, you know, cost me a little bit more money, probably about 3 times what this cost me. Still not a ton of money. Again, I don't want to just, you know, give you all the info, but right here, oh, it's got its own little envelope too. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Oh, okay. So this is a full description of what's in the bag. So as you can guess, this is an outfit that was worn in the movie. Specifically, this is one of Trini's outfits. It says number 5 Trini, and I think I'll just go over this one by one. So first, we have the bomber jacket that she wore. So yes, this is something that Becky G wore in the movie. Wow, she is tiny. She is a very tiny person. But yeah, so this is the bomber jacket that Trini wore. It's got a very nice Aloha Hawaii logo on the back. Very nice. For those of you wondering, she is a US size 6. Yes. So very cool. Nice little golden jacket. Fits the yellow color scheme. And it says here, bomber jacket, gold satin with ribbed cuffs, collar, and waist. Gold zip front with Hawaii motif on back. Let's see. And then we have jeans. I mean, these are just, you know, basic jeans for a woman with a rip on the knee there. Very cool. I feel kind of weird, you know? Kind of weird just like, oh, look at me. I am displaying for you a woman's clothes. This isn't weird whatsoever. Please don't alert the authorities. Anyway, so jeans, darkest blue, skinny, straight jean leg with hole in left leg, knee. And this is Jamie, in parentheses, I don't know what that means. Size 2, 26, I don't know. Some of these are like shorthand that I don't really understand. And then we have these shoes. Make sure there's like nothing hiding in the shoe. Okay. So they're Converses. And then she has these Converse shoes. Let's see what it says. It says runners, gray canvas high top with white rubber soles and red trim, Converse All-Stars, size 2, and then circled 5.5. And so then it also has this little bracelet. Okay, so bracelet. Brown leather thin cut into 3 strips of plus brass fitting. Brown tied with gold beads in the center. So we got this little bracelet. And I know there was the other auction that had this, basically the same outfit, did not have the bracelet with it. And I ended up paying less for this than that lot. So I guess I must have done something right. So I got a sweet little bracelet. And now this is the last item I'm holding. I held it back last for a specific reason. And this is the reason why I thought that this outfit, out of all the outfits, and don't get me wrong, I love all of the Rangers. Billy's even my favorite in the new movie. And, you know, Trini would be number 2 or 3 on that list. But the reason why I bought it was this gray t-shirt. Says gray heathered with white ring tee, black with a red and black stripe on front. And so what's really cool about this shirt is that it says 1973. And for those of you who don't know, the significance of 1973 is the reason why they had this shirt is because that was the year that the original actress for Trini Thuy Trang, who passed away in 2001, that was the year she was born. So they had Becky G wear this shirt as kind of like a nice little nod, a nice little homage to Thuy Trang. And I thought that was really cool, and I thought it was a nice way to bridge the gap between the original series and the movie, to show honor and respect for it without being heavy-handed. And I just think that was a really, really cool idea, a really amazing job by whoever, if it was the director, if it was Becky herself, if it was anybody, whoever came up with that idea, it was a fantastic idea. And I think that's a fantastic symbol. And this is the type of shirt that I think if I was to frame anything from this collection, it would be the shirt. You know, I would try to get... I would try to find like an old autographs of Tweez and put it next to it. I don't really know. I'm just spitballing some ideas here. Definitely would want to get Becky G to sign it. But yeah, I think this is just a fantastic little item. You know, you hear about Twee a lot. David Yost was like her best friend, and he always just has such amazing things to say about her. You can always see he talks with her with both sadness and a reverence in his voice. And obviously, you know, since she's not with us anymore, we can't really know any of that ourselves. She wasn't really in the spotlight after she left the show, and before she passed. So all we really have is the memories, and we just have really cool things like this. So I just want to say that, you know, all in all, I really enjoyed unboxing this. I really think that the 2 items I got were very memorable, very meaningful to me as someone who's been a fan of Power Rangers since it started in 1993. A fan who, you know, as a kid, Power Rangers helped me get through just every single day. As someone who was picked on a lot, you know, as I got to be a teenager and in my early 20s, going online and enjoying Power Rangers with other fans got me through some really, really dark times. And even as an adult now, you know, since I've gotten through some of that stuff, you know, whenever I have bad moments, I can always go back to this show. You know, I always think about the fact that I have so many amazing friends from all across this country, other countries around the entire world. I have so many amazing friends because of Power Rangers. I'm part of a podcast. I'm you know, I got a minor bit of notoriety in the fandom, but like, I have all of that because of Power Rangers, because of these friendships I have, because of these bonds. So when they made a new movie and it was as good as it was, when it had all that updated but still symbolism of the past, I felt like owning a piece of it was something I just had to do. And I think I got 2 really, really amazing pieces. And I hope you think so too. Please, you know, this video isn't necessarily like other ones. You know, I'm not being as bombastic or whatever, or silly as I possibly could. But like, I would love to hear, if you've never commented on my videos before, I would love to hear what you think of the movie itself, what you think of the two pieces I got, the notes and the clothes. What piece, was there a piece at the auction that you got yourself, or was there a piece you were looking at but you never got around to buying it, or you didn't have the funds at the time but you really, really wanted it? Is there something you'd like to see in the future, now that Hasbro's basically confirmed that we will be getting a second movie? Not sure if it's a direct sequel, but we definitely will be getting another movie in the future. What are your thoughts on that? I would just love to hear it. And beyond that, guys, you know how it goes around here. I have a very small little fan base here with these videos, but I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you appreciate these videos yourself in return, you know, the good stuff, the liking, the commenting, subscribing, and sharing, and all that stuff, you know that by now. And it's been my pleasure for the last few years to not just be Jeremy the fan on the podcast, but to be Captain Subpar, so to speak, on YouTube. And, you know, just look forward to many more years with you. And like I said, I'll have a video coming up very soon about Power Morphicon and the state of the fandom as a whole. I hope you enjoy that one as well. But until that video comes out, and until, you know, next time, you know the drill. Jeremy, Captain Subpar, King of the Geeks. Thank you. And I'll just give you a really quick look at this description. I think you might enjoy that. So give you a nice little quick look. You can read the whole thing if you want. I'll scroll up a little slowly. And yeah, that's it. See you soon, guys.